I don't like being on film because I'm not one of those conceited people who believe that I have a beautiful face. But this is probably my last day on planet Earth, so it's the last time I will have to see my face and you will have to see my face. And I wanted to try and set the record straight in terms of what will be going around after my death is revealed, confirmed, whatever. The 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 talk amongst the people will be that I was someone who stayed by myself and no one could have known that I needed help. But I'd like the world to know, and if you search for my name online, social media will prove that I have been asking for help for a really, really long time. From at least 2024, I've been asking for help, and for some reason, I was never deemed worthy of whatever help Jamaican people were able to give. This is a culture that when you are dead, it is at that time that everybody find it in their hearts and in their pockets to can help. I am basically at its core, I am unaliving myself because I cannot afford to live financially. I can't. The only other video on my YouTube channel shows where I was asking for help. That did not pan out any at all. So I am left with no choice, and I posted that other video appealing for help from around March, before my birthday, which was in April, and I've held on until today, the 1st of July. Even though I know that the video didn't go viral, even though I know that the help was not forthcoming, I still held on, and I cannot hold on anymore. The owner for the premises that I occupy, and for how many years now, she has been giving me so much allowance to owe her huge sums of monies in rent. She reached out to me, and her voice was very kindly and compassionate and all of that. But then she said to me that she's willing to make the effort to help me get some food, because I haven't eaten anything. On the last time I ate was around last Saturday. I ate a patty. That was the most substantial meal I've had in nearly 2 weeks. And all I am living on really was just dry goods, especially raw rice soaked in water, because that is all that I could afford to live on based on the little bit of allowance that my family was helping me with. They should not have to be helping me. I am 49 years old. I understand that. But back to the owner for the premises, she said, I need to change my attitude. She's reaching out to help me, but I need to change my attitude, and that just made me feel so like giving up, because I don't know what attitude it is that I have towards my neighbors, Jamaican people, that is causing me to be so offensive and in need of this warning that I need to change my attitude. I you help me, and I do say thank you, and I do feel grateful, and I all go the extreme to say thank you more than once, because I don't want the people who help me to think that I am not grateful for the help. But still, it doesn't seem like it is enough. From my understanding of the way Jamaican people are as a people, they need you that is in a sufferation situation to bow down and worship them without physically going on your knees. But you need to bow down and worship that they are in a better position than you are in order to help. And I don't know how to bow down and worship anybody figuratively or literally, because everybody should stink. Nobody is better than anyone. You are in the position you are because of the grace of God. God put you in a position to help others who are downtrodden. I don't know why you need to be worshipped to help somebody up. So I was thinking about trying to go back out there to work for the minimum wage that was not doing anything at all. But I had a idea of being a content creator and trying to let that balance out the wretched existence, which I really, really, really don't want. But uno say life is a gift, and uno is the majority, and I think in this instant I have to believe uno when uno say life is a gift, but I don't really see it. So I did plan for try and restart the wretched life, see, and go out there, go work. But I am worried about the attitude. I don't necessarily bring my attitude that life is a misery as much. When I'm out there working, I am very, very quiet. I am unsmiling. I am depressed that I have to be struggling to live amongst a people who have it to help and will not help because they require you to bow down to them. That is very, very depressing. And I I do go out and do work diligently and with integrity, but I don't smile. And I don't know if that is the attitude also that I need to change. So I was very worried about that. And then the lady called and telling me now, she's highlighting the thing that I'm worried about, that I have some sort of attitude. And I said to myself, look, this isn't going to work. Plus, I am starving to death. I mean, any autopsy on my body is going to show that me there concentration camp level of nutrition. That is how much I am not eating. I haven't been eating well for the past 2 years. I asked I asked for a loan, my family to assist me with a loan. Nobody don't want to put themselves out there in my family to go and do that. My father has 2 homes in his name. He is a government retiree. He has 2 homes in his name, and he owns a third between him and his ex-wife. I don't really see a reason why he couldn't put himself out there and get a loan on my behalf, but it is impossible. I am going to believe that it is impossible, and I am going to allow them. I'm going to allow them to keep telling themselves that and ask you to be the judge. Um, they're gonna want to say that I was lazy, but please understand, people, if you are eating If your main source of food is raw rice, soak in a water for 10-15 minutes, you don't have any energy to get up and be moving around and doing things. One of the few persons in the neighborhood that is assisting me with water from a well that they have next door. It should have been a pit, but water, fresh water coming there, and it's a well, and it's what has kept me going after the hurricane and during this period of I don't have any water. I did catch pan the scammer them water and then cut me off fight. This neighbor is right across the street from me. If I carry a small pail, a 6 liter water from across the street over to where I live, I have to be stopping and lying down because my breath is coming in labored. I can hardly catch my breath. I am not eating, so I don't have any energy to move up and down. I am starving to death. I don't have no energy for even inhale and exhale, much less get up and do anything. So the premises in a condition. I wasn't the super clean person that I've always hoped to be, like all Adrian Monk kind of clean. If you know, you know. But I tried to keep my surroundings clean at least once a week. I don't have no access to no whole heap of water. I can hardly buy soap. And when the rain does fall to catch up my drum, me either not have no soap or me not have no energy to move around and clean up the place. So the lady place in a condition, an unclean condition. I mean, out of everything. If somebody could only give me a nice place of food to eat today, to go off into the unknown, I'd prefer have the energy and the water and the soap and the map. Not even wet map me cannot buy to clean up the place. Now I did listen because I've been trying. I try family, I try friend, I try the government. I went down to because I had an auntie who was very active as a labor rights supporter. Trust me, labor right. I don't know. It must be me. It can't be all the other supporters them. But my labor right support and my anti-labor right support did not realize anything from JLP party. I went down to the Ministry of Labor and may I inform some people now because I did me I go dead. The mayor of Montego Bay was assisting me with a blind, a rush through. I went down there, I signed up for PATH. That was 1 whole year ago. And all know they don't come look for my situation to see that I need help. At the same time I was signing up, the lady who run the Montego Bay office said to me, do you want to work? Because we have some entry-level jobs for customer service down at the ministry. And I thought, yes, look like things finally are come full front and are come true. And me go and print out my resume and bring it back the same day to her, and all no, nothing. So it's not like I haven't been trying when my brain is telling me this don't make no sense. This not going to work. Every day you stay is just another day to suffer. That is what my brain tell me. I still stayed. I'm sorry. I had to stop. and cry. Um, I still stayed, even though my brain is telling me that this don't make any sense. You're just hurting yourself by waking up each morning. It's very, very, very hard to do this without food, proper nutrition. And maybe I deserve this life. I don't know that I did, because I honestly believe that I was trying to live a life that aligned with doing unto others as you'd have others do unto you. And I really believe that I tried to learn, if not today, tomorrow, something about how creation works. So I'm not sure that I am the evil person that my mother says I am, but if this is what I deserve, this is what I deserve. But I want the world to know that I held on despite the truth of what this country that I live in is telling me, and life itself is telling me. I asked for help. I was humbling asking for help. And I have no idea what it feel like to not even can have water for beard, and I have to be begging a neighbor next door to help me with water. And I've asked and I've begged. It is online that I'm asking for help, and I'm not getting the help. And then the lady is going to call me and say that I need to change my attitude, and I don't know what it is that I am not doing. What is it that I am doing that is so evil? Doesn't matter. I am not afraid of dying. It is the pain before the end that I am afraid of. That is why I'm crying, because I don't think I deserve any more pain. This life with Jamaican people was pain enough. And I honestly believe that my life is this wretched because Jamaican people are the people that they are. Not all of them, because where would I be without the neighbor next door who was helping me with the water? Sometimes it's him buy the rice that I was living off of, because it's the crumbs of allowance my family member, my brother, was saying that is all he have to help. And I know I should not be in this position at 49 asking any family member for help. I don't even know why I am in this position. I saw from a long time that it was going to be, it was not adding up mathematically, this affording this life, so I don't go trouble any children, because I know that would have been an extra expense that I cannot afford. Then the culture is you have the children to get the money from the baby fathers. But knowing my luck, I know I wasn't going to get any help from any Jamaican man. So I stay by myself and leave them alone and leave children alone. I don't even go out. I don't even go out. From I'm living in Montego Bay from 1995 until now, I can count the number of times I've been to the movies. If I have to eat a pizza or KFC, I have to budget for it. So I don't party, I don't go out, I don't know why this life was the hell that it was, but it is what it is. I just want anyone listening to know that I did try, but because Jamaican people need you to bow down to them for the help that they can give, and I was not willing to bow down, I was not going to be helped.